So, Becky.
On.
Yeah, quality. So what is it we're doing, Becky?
Well, I feel, Barn, like we've been doing this for many years. But we're going to run a support group next week. And maybe support group isn't the right name for it. Maybe we should call it something like reimagining the future. That feels much more aligned to what we're actually going to be offering. And this is an offering, Barn, if you remember, we started back in 2012. I don't know if you can remember that.
I can.
Yeah. And this came out of some work that we were doing around working with creativity and using creativity as a process to kind of reimagine the future. So this support group feels like the right time to launch it. What do you think?
Yeah, no, absolutely. We kind of finally had our hand forced, haven't we? It's now is the time to do it, for sure.
I think a lot of businesses are really struggling right now, especially, like us. We're sole traders. There's a lot of SMEs, there's a lot of micro providers that are finding it very difficult. And it's giving us an opportunity to rethink and reimagine how we are and how we want our business to be. And I'm hoping that this support space will offer us a chance to ask some great questions, to dive a little bit deeper than we normally would, and really just start to reimagine the future that we would like, both for ourselves and for our business. What about you?
Absolutely.
How are you doing it?
Yeah, I mean, creativity is the key thing in all of this, isn't it? I hear all the time people, everyone's so keen to get back to normal. Do we want to get back to normal, or can we imagine something better than normal? If ever there had been an opportunity, now is the time. And of course, it's just small steps. I'm not talking about some sort of revolution here, but to use the imagination to explore our potential of what could humanity be if it wasn't what it's been so far.
I really like that. How I think this has touched us all directly. It's like we've been sensing this, we've been feeling into it, we've been noticing the fear around us, and we've all been experiencing that almost simultaneously, which is very rare to happen in life. And then I think, well, what are we going to do with that? If we are on the threshold between what we were and what we could be, then how do we make sense of what's going on? How could we use creativity and the imagination to sense into this and to make sense of this for ourselves, so that we feel less uncertain, we feel more able to manage?
Yeah, absolutely. And I think one of the things important to say is that the creativity is there in everyone. I from the work we've done over the years, I think it's really interesting. I hear people go, "Oh, I'm not creative," and I don't buy it. It's just it's how you tune into your creativity, how you free yourself up enough to allow the imagination to do its thing, and for possibilities to present themselves to you. It's very easy to get lost in a idea that you can't do that, and that's just madness, because it's there in all of us all the time. We just need to free ourselves up to do it. So and the other thing to say is any change that comes, whether that's at a small scale or a large, really large scale, it will come from individuals who just decide to make a change. What we've seen from leadership is, it won't, in terms of let's say from a governmental level, I don't think we're going to see it there. It comes from this thing I really love about small business is already people are free enough to do the things they want to do. You don't see that in the big businesses in the same way, because there's an amount of, I don't know, institutionalization or whatever that happens. I'm going to avoid getting political, but
That's okay, Bon. I can mute you.
Yeah, yeah, maybe you should.
And are we going to have some music? Because you and I always have a bit of music.
There has to be intro music, doesn't there?
I feel that. I feel there must. I think we have to think of what the intro music's going to be, and we've come up with some quite interesting ways to bring everyone together as well in the group. So I'm in. I'm looking forward to exploring that and make use of some of those tools. And I have to say that your information flyer that we're going to send out to those that register is beautiful. It really is beautiful. It's a piece of art in itself, I feel.
There it is. There it is. Yes. Again, intended to help people begin to engage in the imagination and think outside the box and come at things from a different angle and see things in new ways.
Yeah, definitely. So I really hope that people will join us. We'll run this group for as long as it feels important to run it. And we're hoping that it will be on a weekly basis as well. So all the information we'll put below this video, and we're going to limit the group numbers to 12 so that we can have some really good discussion in there as well. So yeah, I hope you will choose to join us one week. We will look forward to it. Thanks, Barn.
Thank you. And yeah, do sign up, people. This is fabulous.